Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is another update for the Team Project Pan 2021 that was set up by Kat and Hailey, and as always their channels will be linked down below and the beauty news channel. If you're interested in seeing my progress, how I'm doing, then let's just get into it. Yeah, so the quarterly refresh is the end of the next month, so it's not this time. So I have 2 empties to share with you today. And then we will show you those first progress and what we're rolling in. Okay. So the first one, this took such a long time to finish. Where is it? So this one took a long time to finish. I'll show you where I was the last time with it. Maybe, I don't know. This is the Becca Champage Pop, the mini in 1.15 grams. It is finally all gone. I used it another 10 times to finish, which means I think I used this, over 80 or 90 times in totality for 1.15 grams. I take an insane amount of time to finish a highlighter. But anyway, the mini is gone. She is empty weight-wise, because I think I did this. The last time it weighed 10.88, this time it weighed 10.69, which means I used 0.19 grams of it this month to finish. And the last month I used 0.32 or 0.30. So she's finally empty. I took so long. It's May. I've had this since the start. Anyway, that's that gone. I'm really happy about that. The next empty I have is a good one. It is a foundation. It's my Inglot foundation, and it's all gone. Well, not finally, but it's in the shade 79. It's a medium to full coverage matte foundation. It's not something that if I heard I would want to buy, but I will be buying this again. I won't buy it yet. There's 35 mils in it, or 1.18 grams, 1.18 US fluid ounces. So foundation weight wise, I went from 54.08 the last time to 48.13 this time, which is 5.95 grams. It's a thicker formula, so that's probably why the weight is heavier. But it's empty, and it's like one of the only foundations I have that bang on color match me. So I'm going to miss this, especially if I ever go anywhere where I need something to stay remotely well. So I'm going to try and not buy it yet. I want to try finish something else. Like, I don't have anything else that's the same coverage and color and finish as this. So even though I have more foundations than I have had before in the last couple of years, I still don't own anything that's like this. So I'll hold off as long as I can to see how long I can get away with it. But I will be buying this again in the shade 79. Is this olive in undertone? I don't know why it matches me because I'm pink, but I feel like it's grey. I don't know. I like it anyway. I'm happy with it. So this can go back into my empties bin. There are my 2 empties. Let's do progress next, and then at the end we'll show you what we're rolling in. I'm going to start with progress, and I'm going to go through my list the way it is in my notebook. And the first product we have is the Benefit Brow in the shade 2. The weight is the same. It still weighs 28 grams. So I don't know. Look, it is so far down in the jar now. There's still a load of product in it. It's still going to take me ages. I think this is year 3 on using this. I have finished a full one before. The last time I finished it in 2 years. This time it's taken me 3. But I can see the end of the jar on the side. Will there be a close-up? But when you hold it from the side, it's so far down. I'm enjoying using this. If the camera is shaking, I'm sorry. Is there a cat there? Like, why is the camera shaking? I think Mrs. the Fluff is moving the camera. But anyway, it's taken me ages. It is a perfect shade match for me. Well, you know, there is my brow. I don't know. I have bought an Inglot one to use when this one is gone, because I did use this for the last 5 years straight. And I want to use something else. There's not a thing wrong with it. I just want to use something else. So that's that there. And then for brow gel, the other boring one, this is the Annabelle Brow Fibre Gel in the shade light medium, and I really like it. It's a small little spoolie, so it fits into my little browsicle, which I'm happy about. Weight wise, I went from 9.9 down to 9.82, so I used 0.08 this time, but I did use 0.14 the last time. I did use it less this time, and it was pretty much because I wasn't leaving the house like at all, and I felt guilty wasting it because I don't have another one of these, which is a silly, I don't know, is that silly? But I was just like, why do my brows need to be like bam, stay on your face if I'm not going anywhere? Kind of struggling with that. I don't really know the right way to think. I like it, you see. So that's that one used. For lipstick, I will have the picture of the piece of paper of how much I went down. I have it here in front of me. I only went down a little bit, but for lipstick I went from 10.16 down to 10.07. So I used 0.09 this time, and I used 0.05 the last time. So I actually used more. This is the Colourpop Lippy Stick in the shade Girl Gang. It is a matte formula, not matte X. Look at this. It is brown. It's a deep chocolate brown. I use this as a lipstick and as a cream bronzer, and it still only moves down a smidge. For reference, in the month of May, I wore makeup 21 times. There was 31 days in May, and I wore makeup 21 times. So 10 makeup days were no days. Usually I wear no makeup on the weekend, particularly a Sunday. I don't know why that is, but I don't know. That's just seems to be how it's going. I really like this. I actually have 2 of these because Colourpop sent me 2 of them instead of 2 different shades. I'm happy using it. I really like it. It's nice as a cream bronzer. It is on me today as a cream bronzer. Is it like an orangier colour? I blended in with a sponge. Because this is pointy, I draw on the sponge and then I dab on my face. It's a lovely colour. There's still a good bit left. I'm going to roll it up. It is broken already. Look, that's what's left in it. I don't know if you can see. It's broken there, but that's what's left. I use it, take really long to use it. It's fine. I like the colour. I'm happy. So that's that one. So I rolled this in the last time. This is my Franken bronzer. It is the last bronzer from my bronzer palette for Makeup Revolution. There are 3 bronzers in here. I don't know, is there a point of showing you before and after, but if so, I'll have a photo at the very minimum on the screen. And I use this 17 times, and today's the 1st of June. I've worn it once today as well, but I have it on and it's really lovely. It's a matte formula though. I repressed them so that it's matte, and I kind of prefer a bit of a glow, so I have been putting stuff over it to make it kind of glowy, but the colour itself is perfect. There's no dip, there's no anything. I've only used it 17 times in the month, but 18 times now in total. So there's where we are with that one. Weight wise, I feckin' didn't weigh it the last time, so we're at 51, no, what are we at now? We're at 51.3 now, so that's where we are with that. Just wanted to mention that. Then for blush, my blush palette for Makeup Revolution is in. I'm going to show you where I was the last time on the screen. It did weigh 108.52, now it's 108.33. And I went down 0.19 this time, and I went down 0.05 the last time. So I actually used it more this time. I wore this 19 times out of the 21 uses. So there actually is finally a bloomin' dip in here. There is a dip. Like in total now I've used it 53 times, including today. It's a matte orangey colour. It's really nice. I tend to put glow, look at that, look, I have lipstick here. I tend to put glow over it as well. But I'm really liking all of the shades in here, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I've used this a total of 53 times now in this project. Blushes are so hard, and like my blush numbers are so big because I have 2 blush palettes. That's why. For powder, this one is driving me insane. This is the RCMA No Colour Powder, and I'll have a photo here of what it looks like now, right? This is so irritating. Right, the weight. Powder, what had happened? I went from 86.13 down to 82.70, so I went down 3.43 grams. 3.43, right? What is happening with this powder? So it's now increased from this line up to here, right? So I went up to Dublin there the other day and I went to meet my friend, right? So every day of the week, this stays on the table upright. Today's Tuesday. Okay, today is Tuesday, and anyway, I met up with her on Friday and Saturday, and this sits on the table. So I was about to mark it on Friday and Saturday because it had gone down. But I brought this up to Dublin in my bag, and it toppled over, and then when I let it settle, it increased. It increased when it resettled, but it sits outside that every day on my desk, straight upright, and it was gone down. Weight wise it's gone down, but I don't know. I usually will tip this powder into the lid. That's how I use it. I tip it into a lid because it just goes everywhere. I only put it underneath my eyes, around my nostrils, and on my chin. I was really oily the other day. I could have done with using it, but anyway, I didn't. Anyway, that's that product. For concealer, and I use that every single time I do my makeup, by the way. For concealer, I have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and look, it doesn't look any different than it did. If I move it, there's a window in it. And mine is in the shade Very Fair. This is also too fair for me. but this nearly looks like a contour in comparison to my Colourpop one that I bought in the wrong shade. They're both too fair. I don't like this. It is a nice natural finish, but it just doesn't do my under eye justice, I don't think, at all. I don't like how it makes my look. I don't like how it makes my under eye look. So I went from 23.33 down to 21.62. So I used 1.71 grams this time, and I used 0.77 the last time. So look, I don't enjoy this concealer. I haven't really been having any luck with any high-end concealers that I've tried. Bought the NARS one, and yet a while ago, and I still prefer all of my drugstore ones over it. So I don't know, this is an expensive mistake to make. Anyway, that's that. We did foundation, then mascara. I have this Soap and Glory mascara, and this is the Thick and Fast Soap and Glory. This is in Film Noir. This is my third or fourth, I think it's my third at least, one of these. I have one left after this, and I am, sorry, I just zoned out there entirely. I'm really enjoying it this time. Like, okay, look, it's smudged a little bit here, but it lifts the lashes, it gives it a lot of volume. It seems to be a different formula in the other three that I've tried, because this actually does look quite nice on the lashes. It's like a natural bristle brush, even though I tend to prefer plastic, but this one really does your lashes quite justice. I'm surprised. Anyway, what did I do with this one? Mascara 21.49 down to 20.97. So I used 0.52 grams this time, and I used 0.38 the last time. So we went down more, and I'm happy using it. Why is my camera shaking? Is she underneath? I don't know, but I'm happy with that. Then for lip gloss, I used 1.29 grams this time, and I don't know maybe I should put a picture on the screen, but I went down a good old bit. This Soap and Glory lip gloss is in the shade Plums Up, and I'm really happy using it. But what's funny is I was using this for so long and nothing was showing. Like, there was anything showing, no windows, and now it's just shooting down the jar. And I don't wear it like every day. I just leave it at my desk, my work desk, and I apply it maybe once or twice or not at all, you know, that kind of way. So I'm happy using it. I like it. A friend of mine said it's sticky on her, but for some reason mine is not that sticky, but maybe my other glosses are stickier and that's why. But I'm liking this. I like the color of it. It's really nice. It kind of reminds me of Buxom, except this is more accessible, so that's good for me to know that. So happy using that. For primer, then I have this Becca First Light priming filter. This is 15 mils, and I went down again. Look at that. Look, I went down a bigger bit this time. I kind of prioritized this, and I'm really liking using it. It's a shame because when it's gone, it's gone. I actually really like it. I'm not going to buy another one, but I want to buy another one. Does that make sense? So I have the window open if anything is blowing around behind me, because it's kind of warm today, which is great. Good issue to have. But yeah, we only have a little bit left. Will I finish it this next time? I hope so. I think so. But at the same time, like, it's going to be gone then. Okay, then we have 3 more products, and I'll show you what I'm rolling in. So this bad boy is from Soap and Glory. This is the drop-in. What is drop-in the lotion? Lightweight body lotion, 500 mils, 16.9 US fluid ounces. I went down a big ass chunk of it this time. I still haven't been putting this on my belly, guys. I just can't make my belly sticky. I just can't do it. I don't know why. Is it because I have a big old boob and I don't want it to hit in this area? But I don't know. But it's my legs, my arms, and my décolleté. I tried reaching my back. I don't know how you guys do it. I can't reach around there. But anyway, I actually quite like this. We've discussed this with you US guys, that the Bounty equivalent is meant to be the Mound bar. Is that right? God, I'd love to eat a Bounty bar. I saw a Bounty bar in the shop the other day, and I was going to take a photo and put it on Instagram to show you, because I was like, remember we were talking about that? It smells like coconut yogurt. It's a lotion consistency. I prefer body butter consistency, but I love the smell. I'm using the shower gel as well in the shower that goes with this. The shower gel is really, really nice. I really am enjoying that shower gel. Something's wrong with my thumb though. I don't know. I have an arthritic issue when I was a kid. I don't know, is that what's going on, but I'm having trouble squeezing the thing with my thumb. I don't know. Anyway, this is beautiful. I really am enjoying it. Can't wait to finish it though. I got this for Christmas in 2020, so this is new as well. I love using something that's new. I feel a sense of accomplishment. But anyway, I'm going to flick back to something that's old after this. Bounce forward and backwards. Then for perfume, I have this it's not a body spray, it's a linen spray. It's from Molten Brown, and I actually spray it on my clothes as per the sales assistant's recommendation. This is cocoa and sandalwood. This was a mistake that I learned. I bought this in a whole set and now it's all discontinued, and I refuse to let myself use it because I didn't want it to expire. Is this camera shaking? I'm sorry. I didn't want it to expire, and I run out because I was loving it, and now it's discontinued, so we're using it. So we're halfway down the bottle now, I think. Would you call that halfway? I'm happy enough using it. I use this every single day and I'm happy. Like, you only use a little small amount though, because I spray it every day. I don't spray it twice a day, I spray it once a day. And I suppose let's do twice a day. This is the amount of spray I do. That's the amount of sprays I do every single day, and it went down that much. Is that a lot? There's 31 days in May. For face masks is the last product, and I'll show you what I'm rolling in. I only use this the one time. This is a rose face mask from Fresh. This is so lovely. I'm really happy about this bloody face mask. I want to try the other ones. God, it's a good bit down now. There's 15 mils in it. It smells like real rose petals. This does some sort of magic on my skin. I don't know why, but I put this on my skin and then everything becomes an even color, an even texture, and an even, when you feel your head, like before I'd feel it and I'd feel really dry crumbles, and I'd feel oil, I'd feel this and I'd feel that. This makes everything feel the same as well. I don't know what it is. It's a joy. I really like using it. I'm happy about it. I only use it once. I don't want to overuse it if I don't need to use it. Like, I could have done with using it the other day, but I was too lazy, so there's that too. Now for what I'm rolling in place of my two empties. So the first thing I'm rolling in is this foundation. This is the oldest foundation that I own currently. I believe I purchased this in 2020, and it is my oldest foundation. I used up officially everything else. So everything I own is from the year 2020 or 2021. Isn't that cool? I'm so happy. But anyway, this is the Makeup Revolution foundation in the shade F0.5. This is the Revolution CC Perfecting foundation. I have made a line here. This foundation is way too light for me. It's just so light for me. I learned this mistake. So the actual shade I am in this is F3, I think. Yeah, I'm F3 in this. So this is F0.5. I'm wondering, is this a bad decision because I'm darker at this time of year? But, well, everything else is newer than this. So this is going to be too light for me every single time of year. So I don't know if this is a bad decision. I will have to mix this, so I don't know what the usage will be like. I like this foundation. I would repurchase it. This is similar to the IT Cosmetics CC cream. I don't think it's a bang on dupe, but it's fairly close. It is a similar viscosity to, is that a golf cart in a field in Ireland? How is the terrain even enough for someone to drive in a golf cart in Ireland? We don't have weather dry enough to even do that regular. Where is he going? What could he possibly be doing? Like, at most you'd see a tractor or maybe a quad, but a golf cart? Anyway, I like this finish. This, I don't know, was this 12 or 14 euros? Will someone tell me, is this discontinued? I really don't want this to be discontinued. I actually really like this. Some people say that they find this very full coverage. So if you find the IT Cosmetics CC cream full coverage, then you're going to find this too full coverage for you. I like this. I like the feel of it. I like the finish of it. I just like this. It says it's full coverage, but it doesn't feel like thick and mushy. But then again, I only use a tiny bit at any given time and spread it all out. So we'll see how I feel about this going forward. But there's 28 mils in it, so there's less, isn't there? Is it 28? I know I saw 28 somewhere. 26 mils, or 0.87 fluid ounces. So usually there's 30 mils in a foundation, so there's actually less. I don't mind, it's fine. We're going to be using this. I don't know, is it too light? Here we are for this time of year to even risk it. But anyway, and for highlighters, we're rolling this franken little thing back in again, okay? Except I've now repressed other things into it. So we have, these are Makeup Geek eyeshadows. That's Voltage. I'm not rolling that in because I put it on today and it's too green, I think. I used to wear this as a highlighter and I don't really like it on me at the moment as a highlighter, so I'm not going to commit to that. I'm committing to the other shade. What is the name of it? So this other shade here, this one, I have this on me now and it's in the shade I'm Peachless. I'm going to start using this. I want to finish it. It's quite thick. I don't know how long this is going to take. Remember guys, it took me 5 months to use the mini that had 1.15 grams in it, and I had 20 uses on that before I rolled it in. So this is an eyeshadow that's probably about the same amount of product in it as the other one, but I want to try and finish this. After that then I don't have that many highlighters that I really want to hit pan. Okay, so my phone rang. I'm not really sure where I was, but this is the highlighter I'm rolling in. I'm Peachless from Makeup Geek, and we'll just see. Like, it's a duochromy pink shade. I have it on today and I'm happy enough to wear it, so we'll see if I can finish it. If it gets too dark at another point, I don't know. And after that I'd like to hit pan on shadows. This I'm trying to decide whether I'll declutter or keep, but as for this, I'm just going to pan this one. So that's where we are with that. So that is my update, guys. That was a really long video for me to film. It was over 40 minutes because I kept having interruptions. So I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.